Well, here we are again. Welcome back to the shop. This is episode 8 or 9?
9.
Episode 9 of the whale. We're going to tackle the back brakes.
I don't know.
I had another master cylinder to put on here, but darned if I could find it. This one is actually pretty clean inside, despite what it looks like outside. So I just filled it with fresh fluid, and we're going to bleed the brakes now. Okay, back at her. This is the next day. Last night we just ran out of time, energy, all the above. Patience. So we couldn't get anything to come out of the bleeders and the back brakes or the wheel cylinders, so we're going to take the wheel cylinders out. I'm going to pull them apart and see if they're just full of crud and they can be cleaned up or what the deal is. Other than that, if these check out fine, then there must be a plug from the back to the front of the car, but all the lines looked fine, so we'll come check this out here. So we unbolted this and the line. Put the light up there. So it's ready to come out. There we go. And drop hardware everywhere. Okay, so that's there, that's there. So there's not really nothing much to these wheel cylinders. Just noticing brake fluid coming out, so I'm not sure why we're not getting it on the bleed. And there's a bit of brake fluid here, which says it's leaking past the seal here. It's not supposed to. Here's a piston coming out.
So
everything looks pretty clean. Like it's not rusted up or anything. So I'll set that there. Oh, yeah. See, I pressed this down and look how black that is. So
it's just not happy.
Yeah. Oh, the bleeder's closed. I was going to see if it came out there, but I'll push this and see if I can get the pistons out the other side. There we go. So this piston's coming out here. And everything's nice and clean, so it's not like it's... I mean, the wheel cylinders are probably fine to use, because it's when they rust up in the bores, and then the piston doesn't want to slide, and then it rips the seals, and then they leak, all the above. Okay, see here, look at the chunks of crap in there.
So does that get cleaned out with like
brake clean, and probably might have to hone it a bit. I've got a little hone for that. So yeah, lots of crud here. As you can see, I'll grab some of it. You can see it right there. So that's quite likely why it wasn't bleeding, because as you're trying to bleed, it probably just plugged up the hole here.
It's just a small little port it comes out of, right?
Yeah, just a little port. Yeah, a little hole. So my finger's stuck in there. Mm-hmm. So we'll just keep the parts in order here. We're going to give this a little quick clean, and then we'll shine a light and have a look inside. Okay, the whale's beating us up a little bit. It's not so much that the job's hard or anything. I think it's just a lack of parts. We're still not getting any brake fluid at the back wheel cylinders. We cleaned those out, and they're good. I just took the master cylinder part, and it was full of gunk too, and come to think of it, we should have done that to the front ones, which we put back together, but we are getting fluid out of the front ones when we try and bleed them. So we're going to try again, just so we can get some brakes for now. I'm probably going to put an order in for 4 wheel cylinders and a master cylinder. I mean, they're cheap enough. It's just a timing thing. So that's probably what we're going to do, but for now we're going to try bleeding it with a clean master cylinder. So Shauna's getting ready. She got herself a little seat. She's going to have to push the pedal. And then we'll raise this beast up. Ready?
Yep.
Okay, so if we've got really sloppy steering in the car, we're going to attempt to adjust the worm and sector shaft here, but seems a little hard. It's probably never been done in 60 years. You want to grab me the hammer? Okay, so I had to use a hammer to get a little persuasion on there to loosen this off. So we'll loosen this lock nut, and we'll turn this in a bit here. You don't want to do it too much. But that was quite a bit there. Just do it till it firms up here, I think. I'm going to try that. I'm just going to tighten this up and then have Shauna wiggle the steering wheel and see how it is, if it's gotten any better. Okay, so we adjusted this in quite a few turns and tightened it up, and Shauna says there's absolutely no difference there. I'm not sure if that firms up or tightens up with fluid running through there, but I'm going to check the coupler here on the column. I might take the steering column out and just make sure that the coupler is tight. If that's worn, then you'll always have play. So that's more investigation. Okay, so this is the kind of play we're talking about. The wheels are not moving, and this is how much play is in the steering box. I can't really see the main shaft going in there. It's got covers and everything on it. So I'm going to take apart a cover that's right against the firewall here and see if I can see if there's a rag joint or some kind of a joint in there that's, foobarred.